EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the New England Patriots and the Baltimore Ravens. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chase Young leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. That is taken in by Rodgers. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big play there for the Patriots. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Adafe Owe there on the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
They'll run on 1st down. Bradley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Dancing to his left. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 7 yards out.
And the Ravens are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. Lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee. And that means 4th down. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson.
Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out, fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room and pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, 44 yards as the Ravens push further out in front.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Tucker with the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Wilson is going to flip one out here to his running back. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On third down, Wilson. The left side completion to Jones. 2 yards is all getting the completion. It's fourth down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Being chased out left. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Steps away to his left. Open man here, the tight end, Henry. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
Now Wilson on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Patriots. Henry runs from 10 yards out, and the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Buying time to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 43. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the sign judge. Incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. This from 54 yards away. Tucker's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Pats at the line ready to go as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break.
On first down, Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Wilson dancing to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And here comes a return from just beyond the... Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound...
And got his man complete. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. It's Love. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Here's Jackson. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 3rd down, it's Bradley. Space to run past the 20 and down to the 16-yard line.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Side going to be caught by Hardman. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, there to make the grab. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Play action. It's Wilson. Out to his left.
He'll dump this down to Stevenson.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now Wilson. And oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Play action. Now Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Here's Wilson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. Wright's got it. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd down and 8. They go play action now. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson got a man, and he hits him in stride. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and run for him. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To throw is Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10.
Wilson. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And the Patriots are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. Back now in Baltimore. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On third down, Bradley. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line.
42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Got a man. It's Brown. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Ravens on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Ravens send their punter out now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken around the 12.
So holding on the return, and that's going to back him up to start the drive.
He was trying to get the job done correctly, just trying to clear a little space for his returner. Ended up getting a little too much jersey and hooked the guy, hence the flag.
Rolling to his right.
And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bradley. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
I know we're in the era of wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space. But there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle. And, you know, late in this game, he wants a football in his hands. He's had a good day. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Ravens are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And he'll give it here to his running back.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wilson now off the bootleg. On the move to his left. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Checking this down to Stevenson. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll run with Stevenson. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Patriots get a score closer.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to